This is the Overman EC3 wrestling genius, jacked up psychopath, and you are not for the weak podcast. Ears on, listen up. We're going to drop some bombs in your ear holes.
Sexy sounds and top music.
With Bro Loach.
Live in the building.
Yo, DJ!
That's how we do it. You're in the mix.
You're in the mix with Not for the Weak Pod.
Welcome to commercial-free radio.
It's not radio, dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise.
On the troll.
This show will begin now.
I have to ask you this question because I'm dealing with a lot coming up on my own brand, and I've built my brand on other people where we supposed to be a team and do this together. And sometimes I get frustrated because people ain't as motivated as me or as passionate as me, or they don't take it as serious and everything. And with you, I remember when you was coming up and you had Braun Strowman with you, I'm like, this motherfucker's killing this shit, bro. Like, you got Strowman? Oh, okay, I see what you're doing, right? And then, like, I'm not gonna lie. When I found out that Strowman was going back to the machine, and it kind of like left you high and dry, and just hear me out. I know you probably politically correct with it, but I seen it as like, you're too scared to stand on your own. And I know that's probably a friend, and just hear me out and tell me if I'm wrong. I felt like you're willing to stand on what you're going to stand on, and you're going to die on this island regardless. Whether you're on WWE, Indies, or whatever, you're going to be EC3. This is the guy you're going to be. I felt like when you was on the Indies, you felt like when I say you got to go against the machine, you was ready to go there, if or whatever. Like, the way you was going out here in Ohio, you had everybody buzzing with Exodus, right? So when he left, did you feel betrayed? Like, I know you're supposed to be happy, because if you're not happy for this person that you invested in, you're a hater, you're a fuckboy, you this, you that, he's just jealous. As a creator, as a person building a brand, and you expected, all right, we're going to be great together, and he left you, did you feel betrayed? Did you feel a little bit of like, I'm happy for my brother, but he's a piece of shit?
Never a piece of shit. I was happy. I don't think it was meant to be. So everything happened how it was supposed to happen. But I will say, in accordance to what you said with building your brand, and you bring other people along, nobody is ever going to be as passionate about your passion as you are. And it's hard to find people that are. Like, they'll think something's cool. They'll think something's unique. They'll think you're doing some revolutionary shit in a sense. But when they see, oh, it's not, I just don't get to show up and be me. This requires a responsibility I'm not accustomed to, and unbeknownst to me, where there's so much more at play on what you probably have to do on building foundations and managing things. And, dude, this hour chat between us is not the work at all. It's everything that goes into getting it done, putting it out there, cutting it up. That's the work. And then when people kind of see that on that, I don't want to say guerrilla or independent, it becomes daunting. So everyone wants the accolades and everyone wants the fun part. Dude, wrestling is not a job. Everything that goes along with wrestling is the job. Same thing with probably podcasting. Having a fucking cool chat with your boys is not a job. This is fun. We would do this whenever. But everything that goes into putting it on. So the one advice I can give with that is, as a leader, you got to make sure you're willing to do everything that you'd ever ask somebody to do. When they're not willing to do that, you can kind of gauge where they are. Not saying they're not useful, not saying they can't help, but then also know that everything falls on you. The best thing you can do is find people that have a similar mindset and push them forward. Like, I'm very fortunate with Exodus that I have like equally passionate people. Where with CYN, I had people that, this is fucking cool. You're doing something cool. Oh, wait, I got to do all this. I don't know. Oh, I have to meet a deadline to get an edit done. I have to do this to talk to this network. No one's going to do it for you. So absolutely no qualms about it. I was happy, and he should have, because some people are financially driven and some people are creatively driven. When you can combine the both, is the best of both worlds, but it's very, very, very hard to combine them both. So you gotta, if you don't chase your passion, I think everything else you do in lieu of it is almost prostitution in a sense. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but like, you're selling. But if that's not really your passion, then that's okay too.
Right.
So my vision wasn't like, this is fucking cool, but it's not like, well, I like money and wrestling and big arenas. I'm like, yeah, no shit, go do it. Especially, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would appreciate a friend like you, man, that would embrace my dreams and stuff, and not feel like I'm, you're holding me back or anything. So that's
like finding people, like, even, dude, we'll be hooked up from this conversation afterwards because you're a genuinely cool dude. Where we'll check brother checks, pushing forward, like just making sure. Maybe you need to hear something today, something inspiring. Maybe a fucking poke. Maybe there's a shitty meme that keeps you going. Yeah. And like finding those people that can do that is important.